Many paths will take you there. Only one way will set you free. Only one way will set you free. Only one way will set you free. Many paths will take you there. Only one way will set you free.
Kill him. Then cheer.
Guys are dead now, but it was a good feeling afterwards, you know. And hell, that was awesome. Let's do it again.
Airports in the world. What's going on here? And we have elected President Barack Obama has promised change to the world, playing golf and keep silent. We need a leader. Force the Israeli government to stop this massacre for the sake of me, as an Israeli, as a Jew who wants to continue to live in this place. We need it now, right now. And I say again, as a Jew and as an Israeli, representing thousands of people in Israel that think the same.
That's a war crime by definition, an illegal war. But the neocons do not care about the rule of law.
For days, American and Iraqi forces have killed scores of civilians in Samarra as they seized the town from the insurgents. And once they decided to bomb cities, they decided to accept the routine killing of civilians as the price for hitting their target.
Come out with put pressure to tell his government to stop the bombardment in Gaza, and that the international community should put more pressure on the Israeli government.
Nothing more than the obligatory charade we have to go through for world public opinion.
People from all kind of background and all parts of the legal society are completely ashamed and against this crazy assault.
These neocons admitted that they had decided already that they were going to launch a war.
It is inevitable that some innocent people are going to get killed, maybe in a higher proportion. And this whole philosophy of using air power to back up ground forces is incredibly risky. Once it's done within an urban area.
Lieutenant Colonel Frank Smolinski, Chief Air Force Press Desk, Pentagon. This video is indeed gun film footage from a U.S. Air Force F-16 fighter. The mission was not recent. It was in April 2004. This was a close air support mission flown by an F-16 Fighting Falcon in the Fallujah vicinity and under the command of a Joint Terminal Attack Controller serving with ground forces in the area. The JTAC designated the target and confirmed the hit.
And what does the confirmed hit tell us? Well, primarily, the decision was taken incredibly quickly. It's just 32 seconds from the pilot telling ground control he's seeing this crowd to the deaths of 30 or so people.
Well, you can see from this film that the decision to drop this weapon was made very quickly. In fact, the target was seen by the pilot of the aircraft, not from anyone controlling the battle on the ground. It was the aircraft who saw these individuals emerging from around the corner. He says, I have a target, and in an exchange of just a few words, he's given clearance to drop. Obviously, the situation is that critical, that this can happen in 5 or 6 words.
Examine the effects on the atmosphere of nuclear detonations at 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers, and 250 kilometers altitude. In another view, a high-velocity shock wave is seen to race outward from the radiation front, which is still at a temperature on the order of 10,000 degrees. The cooling fireball and debris mixture, no longer luminous, continues to rise and expand, reaching a diameter of about 40 kilometers.
The moment at which the Americans carry out their attack. You may find it deeply upsetting.
Tonight, for the first time, you will see something of what happens in the unreported war. For days, American and Iraqi forces have killed scores of civilians in Samarra as they seized the town from the insurgents. For successive nights, they've bombed Fallujah in preparation to do the same here. And once they decided to bomb cities, They decided to accept the routine killing of civilians as the price for hitting their target.
It is inevitable that some innocent people are going to get killed, maybe in a higher proportion to the enemy that you kill. And this whole philosophy of using air power to back up ground forces is incredibly risky once it's done within an urban area where not everybody is an enemy.
What follows is a rare glimpse inside America's disastrous attempts to seize Fallujah from the insurgents back in April. At the time, there were reports of hundreds of bodies piling up at the hospital. But until now, we've had little real idea of how American pilots actually go about bombing in built-up areas. The Pentagon's confirmed that what you're about to see is cockpit video from a US Air Force F-16 fighter shot in April. The pilot tells ground control, "I've got numerous individuals on the road. Shall I take them out?" He's instantly told,